everybody. We are back with episode number 7 of the Revolution Ashes in Russia. Today with Malik, that's me. Then with me is Ferdi. Hey, Ferdi. That's him. Guitar from Star Revolution. And then, of course, Arnout.
Hey there.
From the Phoenix Ashes.
Nice
And...
what
Harry.
I didn't do.
It's
Mike.
Harry.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Frank.
Harry.
Hi, Peter.
Yeah.
Hey, Jonathan. How are things?
We're gonna get through this somehow.
One day.
How are you guys? How's everybody doing?
I have to
Go to pee?
get a towel.
Oh my god.
And then I'm going
What
to...
are you gonna do?
Wait.
Are you wearing
Just talk,
pants?
and I'll be back.
Kids are watching, I'm just saying. It's like,
What's happening?
I have no idea.
He's gone.
Is it always like this with him in rehearsals and stuff? Like he's leaking and then all of a sudden he needs to get some towel?
It is. He comes back with always a white towel. Well, there you go.
What
Weird.
happened?
Why? What is he doing? What a weird thing.
Somebody is...
Hey!
Look at... now we have more surprises. Look at this.
Yay.
Look who
The
has just
doctor's in the
arrived.
house.
Yeah.
That's good.
Hello,
And
Nika.
my table isn't wet anymore.
Okay. So you...
Hello.
Hey, Nika. Woo! And this is Nika. She is the bass player of Phoenix Ashes, just in case you didn't know already. Of course you did, guys. So who is online with us? Eri, of course.
Of
He was
course.
already asking, Harry, where's your wife? Okay, there she is.
Ta-da. There she
We
is.
just organized it. Sabrina is there. Hi. And I
Hello.
guess more people are going to show up. So today we have a very nice episode because what you're going to see later is a dream of mine. I'm not going to explain now, but it is, since this day, it has been a dream of mine to see this thing again that we are going to show you. I'm just, as a little teaser, just a little thing. Nika, how is it going? You're not cutting open faces right now. What's going on?
Not now.
Maybe tonight.
Maybe tonight. Okay, then I'm
Hopefully
relieved.
not.
Because really, if anybody should open faces, it should be you.
It's Nika.
Yeah, it's Nika. Come on. But she missed, I have to tell this story, she missed the chance on me. I had my face broken 3 times. I think here, and I don't know. It was broken 3
Yeah,
times.
shit, you-
and I
you
called
had.
Nika at night, and I said, Nika, now is our chance. You could operate on me. That's what you always wanted. Like we talked about it in Russia even. She showed me those nice photos from operations on her phone, and I was super curious how you cut open the face and then you drag it up and then you can operate on the jaw and break it, but then put a metal thing in there so you can move it back and forth or something, and then you drag back the face on and then
But you can't see horror movies.
Yeah, she's scared of that.
So she's a facial surgeon. How do you call it? Is that what is that? What's your job description in English?
Oral and maxillofacial surgeon.
That's what I
Yeah.
said. And
That's exactly what Malik
Almost
said.
the same. But actually,
anyways,
I'm on duty, so if I'm leaving, then
it's always
that's why
somebody else's fault.
Yes.
Yeah, but she refused to operate on my face. What was her excuse? I'm out skiing with Harry in Austria.
We were, yeah,
No,
sorry.
I was at a congress.
Yeah.
And I had to
Congress.
give a lecture.
Exactly. We know those
Sure,
kind of
yeah.
congresses, right? That's where people got corona.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was at that Congress
Congress
as well.
in
and,
Ischgl or something. Yeah, I don't know what
there-
happened. Anyways,
there-
you didn't operate on me, and I'm still yearning for that. So I'm gonna break
Yeah.
my face again. Then see if
It's
you're
still
an
broken.
Austrian.
I can see that, man.
No, that's how it's supposed to.
Straight
Doesn't
in
matter.
there.
Anyway, so everybody wants to know is like, how is Ferdi doing? Because you also like the hospitals recently.
Yeah, and I'm still in a process where I have to show my hairy ass to a lot of people and get the wound checked out, and I get medical care every day. And
What is her
slow
name?
progress, but progress nonetheless.
What is her name?
Oh, there's a lot of names. Actually,
Rockstar.
the station here that's responsible for my part of Aachen has, I think, 15 employees, and so far I have seen 8 of them.
And all
You're
of them
over
have
half.
seen your hairy ass.
Yeah.
Hey, Steffen is also online. Hi. Where's
Hey.
Olja also? And Sven is there. And okay, I'm just going to say hello to all of you. I would like to show something special today. And the Phoenix Ashes may want to introduce the little movie that you've brought.
Oh, we've brought this up a few times before. And actually, I've got the tour badge here.
Yay!
And we went on tour, like in the same year as we went to Russia, and that was the tour that why we have Harry here. Is it here? No, here. No, here.
No,
here.
For
Harry
me,
is
he's
here.
like, yeah, there.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
here, mate.
Yeah. He got us a nightliner.
I did. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. By the way.
Thank you.
Fuck
So,
yeah.
I
What has
will
Harry ever
will
done
raise
for
my
us?
cup to you.
Oh, very clever. Very clever.
Very
Because
Absolute touring, by the way.
Absolute
Marco
touring.
is the boss.
Yeah.
He is the man. Seriously.
So, we had a lot of fun. We made a video for a song for Lost. We also showed that in one of the episodes. But we also made a tour around the bus or in the bus. And that's what we wanted to show you today.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The special thing, of
seriously?
course, you went on tour, but then you thought, hey, we need a tour manager. And since Yevgeny and Alex weren't available, you just said, we know someone who always has time, and asked me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like, all of a sudden I was a tour manager, not knowing what that actually means exactly, but I had to do calls all day and look important. And
You had to fill the gaps I left.
And so you took, who did you take with? Jens and me and
Max.
Max.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And so we were just tagging along and carrying stuff. And that was only fair. So.
You got to sleep in a tiny bunk, and
I slept
you got
really
to
well.
meet. Yeah, me too. Like a baby.
Yeah.
I think it's still one of the nicest tours. Well, of course, Russia was the best tour, but to have this nightliner, that's just the dream, you know.
Yeah.
Like flying to Indonesia, playing there, break your backs in the bus. It's also very cool, but having your own nightliner and your own driver who's grumpy and
It was pimp, wasn't it? It was. Oh, look at that T-shirt, Malik.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, that's a pretty cool T-shirt. I want one of them.
Somebody has to be prepared here. So
The T-shirt I have from you, it doesn't fit me anymore.
too wide.
I need some new.
No problem. Not a problem. I'm gonna provide you with whatever you want.
It's my birthday next week, Malik. I want to start a revolution.
Yeah, so no, we have to play the episode. Yeah, we have no time. Sorry. Bad connection. I don't know. Something's happening. Is Harry off? Is Harry still there? I don't know. Okay.
No, he's gone. He's gone.
So we have been asked, I guess all of us have been asked, how is it on tour? How is such a tour bus from the inside? I have always wanted to know. And I guess all of us, right? Before, it's like, we want to be on a tour bus, like a real band. And then Harry did his magic. And I guess now all of you are also gonna know.
Hi, world famous band Phoenix Ashes touring with Absolute Touring. There's Jens. He's with us on this tour through Switzerland, Italy, Austria and Czech Republic. And we'll give you a short tour guide of the bus. This is the bus from the outside. Amazing. Go inside. You're not allowed to film this.
Oh,
Seriously.
it's
Film that or something. The door's open.
It's open
There's
already.
Max. I didn't even do it.
Hi there.
Max. Oh, Fat Max.
Right.
Let's go. Here is the important place for some people. The toilet.
What?
And you're only allowed to pee. But you're not allowed to do it standing. You have to pee sitting, which is weird. Let's go that way.
Right.
So
Lead the way.
that's this way. Here are the bunks. Here's Nienke.
Hi there.
And this is somebody else's bunk, and that's the driver's bunk.
This is the junk bunk, I think.
Yeah, I think it's broken. You have to fix that. It's broken.
Right.
That's Arnout's bunk. That's nobody else's bunk, and that's nobody else's bunk. And the rest of the bunks are there. That's the front of the bus. Kitchen. Of the kitchen, we have two because we're ridiculously famous.
This?
It's
Alrighty
with all
then.
the crystal and shit. So here's Malik and Ilka because they're really cool.
Hey guys.
Yeah, I'd do that. Do that again. Yeah, it's better.
Right.
Now you look
Fluff the hair,
gorgeous.
fluff the hair.
Fluff the hair. Yeah, they're happy to be here apparently.
Yep,
Okay.
we're watching Russia photos.
Russia photos. Nice.
Yeah. We have to be quiet because Steve, our driver, is asleep.
Glass. Oh,
We
this
think
one.
we don't actually know where he is.
We hope so.
But that's the driver's stuff.
All the way down near you.
Seats and table. Blah blah blah. That way. Go that way. You want me to go first? Okay. Thanks, Malik and Ilka. Bye. Sneaking. More bunks. La la la. Hi.
Faggots.
It's Arion. He's a twat. That's Brendan. He's filming,
No, I'm
but
filming.
not right now. And this is the tour bus. So that was it. There's a film. What film? Watchmen. Which man? Watchman. Watchman.
Oh wait, there's a fridge. as well.
Yeah, filled with Chardonnay and Cristal. Or just water. So that was it. That was it.
So now do awkward.
And we're back in the call. So thanks, Harry, for lending us your ear, so to speak.
Okay.
That was a nice bus. I
It
enjoyed
was a
it
nice bus.
very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can you tell something, Harry? How it felt when you saw the thing drive up the in front of the house?
Just imagine a 7-year-old kid who's been asking for 7 years for the biggest Lego station in the world, and then when he turns 8, he gets 7 biggest Lego stations in the world. That feeling times 50, and then that times 78. That's the shit. That was so. I think you had a picture of me, and I was just like that. It was completely like the weirdest, happiest thing ever in the world. And well, yeah, I mean that was one of my like dreams. I'd always wanted to go in a tour bus, but you know, I when I worked for a different band, I was like, oh, one day I'll go in the bus being the roadie or the crew guy, whatever. But that wasn't my dream. My dream was to be the band in the tour bus, because then you're like, you know, you're the man. And it happened, and you know, that was it. That was one of my bucket list thingies, which just basically I could just stripe off. It was fantastic. So I was happy with it.
Yeah, I think you made that dream true for all of us.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
It was
Yeah,
exactly the
absolutely.
same.
Yeah.
It was,
We
I
were
was-
jumping up and down. What? It's here! It's here!
Yeah.
I
When we booked it as well, I remember it was like I was thinking, I hope they're gonna send like a real nightliner, and not that we're like, here's the bus. It's just one of these like Sprinter vans or something, you know. But the thing showed up, and it just had all its lights on. It was dark, and then it made that
In
bus
all its
sound.
glory.
It just went like that, you know, the sound which a bus. And I was just like, you know, I nearly cried,
And
nearly.
Steve made it all complete.
Steve made it
Yeah,
complete.
yeah.
Yeah.
Explain, who is Steve?
Steve was our bus driver. He was from. I've got to be careful. Was he from?
Scotland.
He was from England or Scotland. I can't remember. But he pulled the bus up, and he came up to us, and I walked up to him. I was like, "Hello, hi, I'm Harry. Oh, happy, you know, really happy." And he said, "Hi, I'm looking for Harry Hudson." I said, "Yeah, that's me." And he said, No, I'm looking for Harry Hudson. I said, "Yeah, that's me. I'm Harry Hudson." "You don't look like Harry Hudson." I was like, "What do you mean?" "Yeah, I looked him up on internet. He's a country sort of pop singer from America." I was like, "Dude, no, I'm a metal drummer from the Netherlands. What you on about, mate?" And he said, "Oh, all right, get in the bus then." You know, and he was angry
He
straight
was
away.
really disappointed.
He was
like,
disappointed.
Really?
"Oh, no,
Yeah.
not another metal band."
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, crap."
But he toured with the greatest bands, right? He toured with Queen, didn't he?
Yeah, he toured with Queen, Dimmu Borgir,
With Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. Oh,
Yeah.
crap. Yeah. He had
Oh, wow.
like the names, you know, and then Phoenix Ashes.
That's the best. That's
Oh yeah, he was happy with us. Yeah.
Oh, Eri says Absolute Touring is around the corner there.
Yeah.
It is. It's Willich. It's just an hour from where we live in Willich.
Willich.
And
Yeah.
Willich. It's Marco. Oh no,
What?
What?
Because
What happened?
The mic?
very annoying. Sorry, my Siri went on. But Marco is the owner of
Seriously?
Absolute. Very funny. Of Absolute Touring. He's absolutely fantastic. He got it all sorted, and you know, he's the man. So if anyone ever goes touring, always consider Absolute as the first choice, because that's the best company in the world.
And Steve.
How would Yevgeny go in an Absolute Touring bus?
He couldn't deal with the, what is that called?
The suspension.
Thank you.
Actual suspension.
Actual suspension. He doesn't know. His body is not compatible with that.
Yeah. He thinks everyone's flying.
Yeah.
Where's the road? Yeah.
I'm not driving. I'm floating.
And he doesn't need the sleep every so many hours.
No.
That's true.
Yeah. The sound you could hear on the video, also in the background, when Harry was entering the bus and the bus was stationary, it was always on. You had the engine running all the time.
Yeah.
And this is something that I just learned on the bus as the tour manager, that whenever you stop with the bus, you either need to have the engine running, which costs, and it's CO2 and everything you don't want. The diesel is just going away. Or you need power. So you need to, normally those buses are built to stop at venues that actually have high power electricity shit, you know, the red big bulky plugs. So and he was like, yeah, I don't know where we're going, I just have an address. And I also didn't know, it was just some super little, some small club, northern Italy somewhere, a broken
in
down
Milan.
house. In Milan, yeah, I don't know. And then it's like, of course, they don't even have a normal plug. I don't know if they have a PA. I don't know. And it was like, and then he said, I need power, make it happen. That was Steve. He was very straightforward. It's like, make it fucking happen. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, and I'm calling someone I don't know in Milan, and they don't speak English. And I'm like, my phone, it's expensive. And I'm like, can we like chat on Facebook? Like, I need power, like,
Oh, man.
it was such fun. No, but actually, somehow we made shit work. And also, Steve was super strict, which I liked, by the way. He wasn't like drinking and driving Scotsman.
No,
you know, I was like,
no,
I don't care. No, he was like, I can drive for, what was it, 8 hours, and then I'm going to sleep for 8 hours, period.
Yeah.
Like 8 hours on the clock. He was like, okay, your guys are going to be silent now, and I'm going to sleep. And he did.
And we were all of us, we were just like, Yes, Steve.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it was.
Yes, sir, Steve. Yeah.
So I
It was such
remember.
a pity that Ferdy wasn't there.
Yeah.
You should have been
yeah.
there, man.
Sorry, Ferdy.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry,
Just
we
talking
are.
about it as if poor Ferdy. Let's talk about something else. Poor Ferdy. This is shite for him. But it was great. It was a great tour. I really enjoyed it. But that's enough. Sorry,
Yeah, I
Ferdy.
saw the pictures and videos and everything, and it's maybe you can tell something about the financing this thing, because usually you have to pay like 1K a day or something like that.
Not only usually, it was 1,000 euros per day, and that was
like
cheap.
that. Yeah.
It was, and that was, it was cheap. I knew the tour was going to go ahead. Oh, very cool cup there. I knew the tour was going to go ahead, so I sent out a bunch of emails to I think 5 or 6 different companies, and then Absolute came back with obviously the best price. That's why we took them, but it was just a tiny bit over 5,000. What was it? Yeah, 1,000 euros a day.
Yeah.
So, but that's including the driver. Actually, it was including 2 drivers, by the way, because Steve couldn't take us from the Netherlands to Switzerland. We had to have a second driver. So I think we picked him up somewhere.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, we had a second driver. We picked him up somewhere, wherever we were on the way to Switzerland. I think we picked him up somewhere deep in Germany. And then he took over from Steve, took us to Switzerland, and then he got on a plane back again. It's like, bye, and Steve did the rest. So it was, I don't know how that happened. But,
True. They really organized everything around that, and it really worked. Yeah,
it was great. I just had to give the confirmation, and Marco from Absolute Touring, he just said, right, we'll fix it for you, and he was there, dead on time. The Steve, actually, I don't know if you knew this. There was actually a mistake. We were meant to be picked up on like I think the Wednesday night or something it was, or wherever it was, so that we could have our first show in Switzerland on Thursday. And I was looking through the emails, and then I saw that they were going to send a driver on Thursday morning. And I was like, we're not going to make that. So I sent Marco an email saying, dude, that's not going to work. And he was like, oh, I might have to quickly make a few phone calls. And he literally flew Steve in from wherever Steve was earlier, so that he could get into the bus to get on time to us. It was fantastic. It worked perfectly. It's unbelievable. He was great.
Wow.
Nice. I'm looking at the time. We have an episode. We have a video from you.
Yeah.
I think we should continue, man.
We should.
So, what video do you want to show us, Malik?
Today, because let's make a little bridge. We watched your video of Lost, the song Lost, a while ago, and this was also filmed on that tour bus, and we were talking about the tour bus, and then we got some questions, and then we said, okay, we have a little tour movie. And that's why we showed the tour video today. We also had acoustic stuff from you guys, and I thought, okay, we have somehow to match that as good as we can. So today I prepared Anchor acoustic.
Nice.
And also everybody remembers that we watched the episode where the tattoo that Pat has on his arm was actually applied to his arm in Voronezh. And this is one of the reasons why we're showing in the video, we're showing his arm, because it has to do with all of this story. So remember and enjoy.
All my actions feel like in slow motion. Try to focus on what is real. Eyes are twitching and delayed reactions make me shiver. I must escape from here. Free me tonight from all the pressure deep inside. You give me hope. You are my anchor. All my memories are shaded in gray. Am I blind? I can't remind myself of better days. I need to break out of my misery. You give me strength and help me find my path again. Free me tonight from all the pressure deep inside. You give me hope, you are my anchor. Free me tonight from all the pressure deep inside. You give me hope, you are my anchor. You give me hope. You give me hope. When I'm lost, you're my light. You remind me to fight against all odds. Touch my heart, free my soul, take me out the soul, help me find my roots. You are my anchor. You are my anchor. Whoa. You are my anchor. Whoa. You are my anchor. Whoa. I'm tired of living like a slave of my depression. I'm sick of struggling through my life without progression. I'm sick of waiting for the spark to bring the passion back. 'Cause you're my anchor, you're my hope, you are my everything. Free me tonight from all the pressure deep inside. You give me hope, you are my anchor. Free me tonight from all the pressure deep inside. You give me hope, you are my anchor. Free me tonight. Free me tonight. Free me tonight. Free me tonight. When I'm lost, you're my light. You remind me to fight against all odds. Touch my heart, free my soul, take me out the soul, help me find my roots.
Love that so much.
This is so nice. I'm touched by it.
I love that you can see the helicopter too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'm so yeah. I also didn't watch it in full for a while, and I must say this was such a nice shoot, and also all the for us as a band, you know, with Ferdi's tattoo and Pat's tattoo, it had to do with Russia and that time, and it's just really, really nice. I love the shots of Ferdi in the red. There's one where Ferdi's in the middle of the stairwell, and there's just the light on top of him, and he's just super calm. It looks so epic.
Yeah,
and the spider.
it's really like
Where
the
did
location,
you,
Hotel
shot
Europa,
it?
is so good.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, it was
Sorry?
Hotel Europa. We played together there.
Yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
In Aachen.
Yeah.
I can Aachen.
Yeah.
Only recommend going
Cool.
there. Ferdi, what do you think about the video now, watching it?
Yeah, for me, it's watching this video also brings back memories of that day, which started off a little chaotic, but was a cool shooting day. And also, yeah, I really like the whole project, like deconstructing the whole song Anchor, and kind of only keeping the basic harmonies and then rebuilding it from basically square one.
Yeah.
And also the one of the differences is that in the Full Metal Jacket version, Pat sings all the voices, and in the acoustic version, there's actually the backings the way we would sing them live with you, Malik, and with me.
Yeah, I love the harmonics in there.
Yeah, and I can't play it anymore every time because I rarely play it, and I would always have to ask Ferdi. It's like, how did we change that? Because it's really very different from what we play live.
Have you performed it a lot live as well?
Somebody has performed it for us.
Yeah, I
Yeah. They learned it, and we let them play before our show. We didn't perform it live ever.
You didn't?
No.
You should.
No.
You should.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Yeah, we want to.
So good.
The funny thing about you and acoustic was like before when we just knew each other, I looked up some vlogs that you did, and I saw like you, Malik, and Pat going to a birthday party and just doing an acoustic set with the two of you, and I thought that was really nice, and like the song with Marina in the car, and yeah, so I like that. That's like the real. The real musician thing. So we do our stuff with all the in-ears and the heavy metal stuff.
But it's pure.
Also, I love that you can just bring your guitar, go somewhere and play and sing. I love that.
Yeah, I should relearn the song.
Do that.
All the songs for the for the special fan barbecue that we talked about last week.
Yeah, I see where you're going.
Yeah.
Where we are going right now is Russia. I would recommend.
Russia.
How about that?
Endlich.
Schneller. We have chapter number 7. Should we just dive in? Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Here we go. My name is Malik from Stutter Revolution.
And I'm Arnout from Phoenix Ashes.
Hey, this is Max. I'm the drummer for Arnout Revolution. On our trip through Russia, Arian started to play Tetris to give us some space in the bus. We spent hours and hours in the bus because Russia is fucking huge and the roads, especially in the backland, completely damaged. The only thing fun we did while being on the road for hours was stopping at some random places to eat some weird looking food, as you can see, and that was not even tasty. Need to do some pull-ups before stopping at some more weird places. The World War II monument. As you can see, Russia always wins. Fun times.
Oh no. Now what?
More problems incoming.
We have this big shit again. They don't want to put us inside because you don't have any registration. This is serious.
It's early, so we can go to the hostel.
No.
So apparently we should have gotten some registration at the border, but we didn't get it, and we didn't get any trouble before. But this hostel, they had a problem with it.
One is a perfect photo. Behind this building.
I think it's more clever to stay in the hotel because we have to leave at 6 in the morning and everything, and we have to be quick.
I think we're all desperate in a way for a good night's sleep, especially tonight.
And poor Alex had to resolve this again.
But he did. He did a great job because after this we went to a real hotel.
This is when I discovered the love of my life. The massage chair from Japan.
Oh my god.
Take my money. Really? Wow. How does it find the G-spots?
When we get to the venue, we had our daily routine. We set up our merch table and we decorated the walls.
It was really a nice rock club, like a dirty cellar, quite what you would expect.
And there was actually audience already waiting for us.
A very special moment for me to this day is the vocal warm-ups. Because no matter how tired you are, no matter in what shithole you play, you're in this together, and this is a moment of silence, a moment of bonding as a group.
Hey, it's Harry again, the Phoenix Ashes hero. So when you're on tour with quite a big group of people, you can't get irritated at too many things because, you know, you've got to try and keep your cool. But when you get served total dog shit as food, I mean, look at that thing on the right. It literally looks like it came out of a dog's anus.
So yeah, never got pizza.
You know, yeah, so we should have got pizza, but then this happened. This band was our opening act. The bass player had a chicken on his head, and the song you're hearing, it was seriously like that was all they had. Then they played it 10 times. There was no actual other rhythm.
What a nice, energetic show, and especially because we were all so tired, and you think, oh my god, how can I play a show tonight? And then when the music is loud and the lights are on and the people are excited, then all of a sudden it all works and it's all just like clockwork and it's fantastic and emotional and everybody's having fun.
It was all worth it. In the end, Alex also cooked for us, and then it was off to the hotel for a good sleep and a good bed.
And when everybody was asleep, I went back to that chair to get a massage. Or two. I love that chair.
It was amazing.
And I really went back when all of you were asleep and we all were super tired, but I was tired and my back hurt and I don't know, it was all too much. And I really went back when everything was silent, and I just pressed that button and pressed that button again.
You fell asleep on that
grab
thing.
Your legs. It was amazing, that thing. It wasn't just massaging the back. It was gripping the legs, and then I don't know what it was doing exactly. I didn't remember what time and space was. I forgot about everything. This was really good.
Yeah, I did the same, but I got up very early. Yeah. I got up very, very early, and I snuck downstairs and he went to lie in the chair.
We work in shifts, Arnout. That's how we roll.
That's what we do. Yeah. I
remember how we crowded that chair with all 10, 12 guys. Everybody wanted a turn.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was really happy about the missing registration. I didn't know at the time, I think. Don't know if I really understood what was going on, but we arrived at that hotel, and as Harry said on the videos, like, we were super tired already, and we had to get up at 6 a.m. But still, the shit face from Alex, we knew already, is like, something's wrong again, and he's like, we can't stay here. And you're in the middle of Kaluga, I don't know, nowhere. And then it's like, we have to go somewhere, have to find a hotel, because we were missing a permit or a registration that we should have gotten at the airport in Moscow, right?
Yeah, and all of the previous hostels, they should have asked us, but...
Exactly.
Do you remember?
We could have done it in the first hostel, I think.
Sorry?
I think we could have done it in the first hostel, but that should have been the latest. I think, but on the tour in 2014, I think I think we had to fill it out in St. Petersburg already.
Oh, okay, wow.
Okay, so the first hotel that you arrive in let you fill out some registration, and then you carry on with that throughout the whole tour or something. And we didn't do it in the first one, so basically they thought we could be illegally in the country because people want to go to Russia to have a good time and earn money, and not sure. Anyways, so we switched to the massage hotel, which was actually called the Kaluga Hotel, but I can only recommend everybody who is ever in Kaluga, go get that hotel and try that
only
chair.
for the chair. It was also nice to have like a real bed, like a good bed, and also a hotel breakfast.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
We did. I don't know about you. You were probably in your massage chair. Like that. Yeah. We were just like, food, real food. We like bread, we like eggs, we like fruits, because we like stuff everything.
I guess typical tour behavior would also be to steal everything from that, so we have something on the bus, something to eat.
So, what did you remember, Harry, from Kaluga?
The hotel. Definitely the hotel. I remember that show, obviously, because, chicken head and stuff.
Maybe we didn't see much of him. Can you describe what this band was actually doing? So you were talking about the music, but I think what was happening on stage was hilarious.
It was... I don't know if it was hilarious. It was more terrible, to be honest with you.
So that guy, what was it? Weren't they naked in the end? Like we did,
or
like
If they were, I sort of banged that out my head. I don't know. Were they naked? That chicken head band. You remember the chicken head band, where their songs just went bum 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 bum, like 45 minutes long. And then the guy had a chicken on his head, and he just went like that in the microphone. The other guy was just going like barking like a.
It's like heavy metal. It's being called heavy metal.
Yeah. But shit.
But wasn't the other guy wearing a pig mask or something?
Yeah, pig mask.
I guess they were. Yeah, I don't know. I think I kind of banned most of it out of my head.
Or he just looked like a pig, maybe.
But like, it wasn't a full stage outfit. Like, he was wearing normal jeans. Then he was
naked.
Yeah, naked on top, and then
he had one of these spandex pants, and I think he had a banana or a cucumber or something inside.
Oh yeah, he had a banana. Yeah. I remember that. Why do I remember? I don't remember that.
Nika remembers that.
Hi. Yeah.
But Malik, Max, and we had fun in the backstage. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. We did the circuit pit just for ourselves. Did you see that again? We painted the walls again. Like, we're entering a venue, we have a small backstage or no backstage, and then we just start drawing on the walls like we did in that the yellow backstage with the cinema thing. And now again, Ilko did our old logo in green. He had a green pen, I don't know where he got it, and put it on the red wall. It looked really good. Like, if you...
Arjan's pen.
It's definitely Arjan's pen.
Arjan's magic pen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, seriously, he calls it his magic pen. Ilko definitely stole it. Yeah.
Arjan has issues. Yeah. Okay, anyways. I wasn't aware that we were that destructive or well-designed. I don't know how you want to call it, but like every time we enter a venue, we start painting the walls. Can make a business out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that show I told last week, but I love that show so much because this was the first time that it was kind of crowded. There's real energy. People were headbanging and shouting, and they were not buying stuff, but they sure wanted to have autographs and pictures and stuff. But the thing, they didn't have a lot of money. That's what I learned. So they couldn't buy like CD or T-shirts, but we were happy to give them autographs and like photographs and hugs, and that's
stickers and stuff. Yeah, the stuff we could
the free stuff, and then like the pics, the plectrum things.
Ferdi, that's one thing that we realized in the 2016 tour, right? People had significantly less money than 2014. Also, the ruble, I think, went down 1/3 compared to the euro.
No, I think it was the other way around, because on the first tour we went in the beginning of May. We went at the end of April into the beginning of May, I think. And we ended the tour in Yekaterinburg by May 9th, I think, when the parades were, right?
Yeah.
So on the last shows, yeah. No, I think you're right. Actually, I think you're right. In the beginning of May, the people had basically their income, and they were still fresh in their accounts. And in 2016, I think we went at the end of April, so people kind of had spent their allowance already. And also, Alex told us that in comparison to Western Europe, I think Russians on average have to survive on maybe 300, 400 euros per month. So they will be very careful in what they're spending it on. So they will only go to one show, if ever, in a month. And I mean, you remember the conversations we had about pricing, about entrance fees, right?
Yeah.
How high can we go, and how what would still be reasonable to ask?
Yeah.
I think it was like €2 for this show.
For that reason, yeah.
Yeah, I remember the other Alex from Voronezh telling me that the ruble was much worse, or it was our tour manager Alex who said also he wanted to come to Germany and he was thinking about it, but he said but compared to 2 years ago it's just twice the price, or like 50% more maybe. It was significantly more, and everybody had less money. Even on the Moscow show that we're gonna get to in 2 more episodes
2 weeks
down the road, it was like people were enthusiastic, and it was actually they really wanted to get some stuff from you or from Plushfish, who we were playing with, and still I think they had T-shirts for €2 and people weren't buying them, and the room was packed. So it's not like people weren't enthusiastic about it, but it was like, and they could produce the shirts so cheaply because they could produce in Russia, but we had to produce in Europe, brought the T-shirts in, and so we were like, I don't know, €10 per shirt. We made it even 7 or 8. Basically, we didn't earn anything from it. It was still too expensive for most people. So
that's what you get when you get on tour. We in Indonesia, we made the shirts in Indonesia. Our tour buddies, they made it for us.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the way to go, actually, because you're selling it at a price that's common there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and transport.
And transport. Yeah.
And since we have Nienke here, and she's not cutting open faces, what did you remember from the Kaluga show?
I remember that it was, Arnout was right. It was one of the nicest shows because people were enthusiastic, and I really liked that people were dancing during the show. And I know that there was this backstage, and when we were backstage, we walked out, and there was always someone waiting for us for asking for an autograph or a selfie. Selfie!
The original.
You could make one right now and post it tomorrow. You're gonna all be in the original selfie.
That's a good idea. I didn't even thought
good idea.
Wow, that's
selfie. Yay!
Well done.
Now you know how it is to be on tour with Phoenix Ashes. That's what you see all day. It's like.
But do you also remember that the garage bar was called this for a reason. We had this extreme gasoline and oil smell in the backstage.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually
kind of-
garage.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
was a weird. The backstage was weird.
Really?
Yeah, it was small and it was smelly, and I know that that the food was very bad.
Oh yeah.
Harry talked about that.
Yeah,
But,
Harry showed
I
the
think
food.
we always had to choose or bad food and a good audience, or good food and no audience.
yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
So
There you
Moscow, I
go.
think we didn't get any food. So the audience was amazing.
There you have it.
Yeah.
Good
didn't, right?
audience, no
No.
food.
Yeah, no. Didn't we have to like go get our own food or something? Or
I don't remember. Did we eat in Moscow?
I think we didn't really
Yeah.
have a backstage because we were also warming up in the hallway.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
on the episode.
exactly.
So I guess there was no backstage for us and there was no food for us.
I'm looking forward to
I
the
think
Moscow
this was the reason
episode.
why we had to get food after the show, right?
Probably.
But then we get. Oh yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, we went out to get food afterwards
Where
Now
I
I-
can't remember.
Oh
that.
yeah, we went to this place. Yeah.
to the Burger King, I think.
Again?
I have no idea.
No. Us?
I
Burgers?
don't know if it was Burger King, but
I don't know. I can't remember anything. I don't even remember how the show went. Did the show go well? Was
Yeah.
it fun?
You were good.
in Moscow.
No, Moscow. I remember. Oh wait, we're not talking about Moscow, are we?
Kaluga,
That's two episodes later.
Yeah. Yeah, by the way, some people still didn't know how many episodes. You think this is going on and on and on till Corona's over? No. We have
We're
2
almost
more
the end.
episodes. So it's 9 in total, and it's only going to get better. Basically, we should invite Harry again for the next one because it starts so hilariously. It's like, I love
Does
that
it?
guy.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
No,
it's,
that's not the next one. It's the last one. Yeah.
Really? It's the beginning of 9?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, then
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, guys, you have to watch all of them. And if you, just saying, if you didn't know, all of the episodes and these talks are on our respective YouTubes. So Star Revolution and Phoenix Ash's YouTube, we put it up on both because we're rich and we just know how to do it. So
We
we did. And at 9 o'clock tonight, the episode that you just watched will be ready for you on the big screen. You can re-watch it. And I guess tonight we're going to put this thing up with all of us talking.
Cool.
Yeah. What else was there in Kaluga? Because we have like 5 minutes left.
Yep.
I would also check the chat. Maybe somebody has questions or something. Maybe Eri was born in Kaluga or something. No, she wasn't. Look, we have a cat. Nice choreo. Eri created a helmet.
Wait,
Eri
what?
is announcing again that she needs to bring us proper Russian food to a show.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I
yeah, maybe.
Always in for good food.
Yeah, he's an expert. To impress
I could eat.
Arnout, you need to put up your best game. Put on. I don't know.
Will we
Put on your
continue
best
streaming after the last episode? Eric asks. That's a good question because I do love this concept. I don't think it will be like weekly, but it's a good way of like seeing each other and just talking to each other and to you guys,
Yeah.
to your watchers, audience,
Yeah.
guys, people.
I agree. Yeah.
Will be a
I'm in.
good thing.
So yeah, we should do it from time to time. We could also do it on your channel then, when we're not stuck to one concept and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Eri is complaining. She know that I know where she's coming from. She wrote it to me, but of course I can't remember the name of the city that I've never heard before. I guess she's gonna
How
write
could
it
you
down
not
in a second.
remember? How could you not remember?
I don't even remember your last name.
What? Okay, you know.
Hoden. Hoden. Harry Hoden.
Yeah, Harald
Harry
Hoden.
Hoden. Yeah.
Very Stoffkontakt.
Yeah, Harald, can you do the official correct German that only you can do?
Nein. Es ist, was der Eri sagt. Du weißt, wo ich herkomme, Malik. and etc. I can't shout too loud. My kids
This
are
is
going to
so
bed.
hilarious. I should.
You should. You made several videos, Harry, right? You shouting in German.
No, I did not. Next subject. Don't show them. Malik, don't show them. They're rude.
I haven't prepared anything, but next time.
No, don't.
When he's not here.
I like the one with the costume, Harry.
You wouldn't say anything, man. Shut up.
Barnaul. I don't know how to pronounce it, but the area is coming from Barnaul.
Yeah, we knew that. Didn't you know that?
Where's Barnaul?
There's a bar in it.
Yeah.
Or an Arnoul. So Barnaul is... of course, it's near Novoaltaisk.
Novoaltaisk, it's near Novoaltaisk.
Yeah,
I was just about to say it. You beat me to it. Yeah, well done,
Yeah,
Malik.
it's a bit south of Novosibirsk, but of course it's still in the Altai region.
New Siberia, I said.
Oh, the Altai mountains are very beautiful landscape.
Yeah, it's not so far from Kazakhstan and Mongolia. I mean, nice area. But I mean,
it's in Russia, right?
yeah, between there's Tomsk and there's Omsk, and then you have Barnaul. Everybody.
Tomsk.
Tomsk.
just like throw Russian random words like Tomsk.
No, I'm checking the map at the same time. Okay, but now the point is we made it far more east on the first tour. We made it until Tyumen, that's western Siberia, and Barnaul is twice the way to the east from Moscow. That's like double the... No, not really, but like a third more east. So it's more...
Wow.
It's already good part, like on top of China. It's already...
right.
Iri, you made it... Wow, respect. Yeah, respect. So you came a long way only to be a fan of Phoenix Ashes and us. Respect.
Thank you.
Thank you, yeah.
Awesome. Oh, just before we stop, I just want to announce merch talks. Of course, we do have the CD that Erie also has, but I just missed the postal delivery today, but I'm going to pick it up tomorrow. But we have new merch. And, yeah, I will.
You have new merch. What do you have? New caps? The glasses? The sunglasses?
Yes, caps.
Oh, we have new stuff, yeah.
Yeah, you do. I might be interested in the sunglasses if they fit me because I have a small face.
Me too.
Sunglasses.
Yeah, we have sunglasses in hand. That's pretty
So I will pick them up this weekend, and I will show you next episode.
And
how much are the sunglasses, Arnout?
I don't know. You have to ask Arjan. he's the chief of that.
Yeah, he's the boss of the merchandise.
Yeah, I guess we're out of time, right?
I guess we are. So say goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you. Catch you next week.